Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a very tired episode of This Is Our Life. I haven't slept in more than 24 hours, so I'm going to take my medicine in a bit and go to bed. Thing is, we can't park. Well, we're parked, but we're parked in the street because of all the snow. The town plow came by while we were gone. And where, yeah, when the town plow comes this way, goes northbound, if you will, it piles into our parking space. When it goes in the other direction, it piles into the hedgerow. They can pile it all into the hedgerow for all I care. But that's not the way they do it. They just come through and
don't give a damn about anybody else.
So our landlord hasn't had the plow come out and do the driveway yet, but not like we're in the driveway.
Can't even get near the driveway.
I don't think I could show you on the camera, but I have this nasty looking spot on my toe, and it's like a blood blister underneath the, I mean, I don't know exactly what it is, but I mean, I'm a doctor, but you know, actually I'm not a doctor, but I play one on TV. But I don't know. I'm gonna just let it rest and see what happens. Keene State college kids. We're driving down the road, right? And I see this girl. She's, you know, I'm assuming she's a Keene State student. I roll down the window. I say, "Hey, now be careful because don't be having snowball fights because my wife got a ticket from the Keene police for throwing snowballs." And she's like, "Oh, okay, thank you for telling me." Oh,
Lord.
I mean, she was actually like, "Wow, yeah, like wow, thank you." And then, you know, I do all sorts of things with people. You know, I'm driving down the, you know, you know, when people are like, they wave back, they like look like,
what?
you know, like,
You lost it?
yeah. And then in the Walmart store, there was this guy had this little beard. I mean, how many people have a beard like this? And I go over to say something to him, and he sees the beard, and his eyes go, wow. You know, but I was telling him, you know, look, if you grow your beard a little longer, you don't have to pay the Keene beard tax anymore. You know, but he was just looking at my beard and going, wow. And I don't know, oh gosh, I don't know when we're going to get it up, but we have a picture of icicles that were, this is a 2-story building, and it was like 1.5 stories long. So eventually we'll hopefully get that up. The road going into Keene was nasty. I mean, I was probably in a 55 zone. I was probably going 35, 40 miles an hour. Probably wasn't even going 40. Probably between 30 and 35.
They couldn't have anybody following
you. Yeah, that's true. And the didn't even notice the potholes. They were so filled with snow and ice. So yeah, that was nice. At least on, yeah, actually pretty much in both directions. There was a couple of places in Keene, and that was it. And usually the area, just as you leave Keene, is at Route 101, I think.
Yeah.
Just as you pass that, actually going south on Main Street, there are a couple of places. And then once you get past Route 101, still on the same street though, it's like they call it South Main or whatever. It's Route 12. There are a bunch of potholes right there, and then when you get over to Swansea, there's a bunch of potholes. But, like, did we notice them? We noticed the 2 in Keene.
Just barely.
Yeah, so it was like, they're so full of snow and ice, it's like...
Fill up with snow.
Yeah, I mean, that's how you repair potholes up here. Because there are some deep potholes up here. I mean, deep ones. And, you know, so... See that little blister area? Right there. It hurts like a you know what. And it hurts. I wasn't sure what was going on, and now I still don't know what's going on. You know, I mean, my boots are soaking wet because of the snow, and the socks are soaking wet because of the snow. I'm sure that
Doesn't help.
it doesn't help, so, but, let's see, is there anything else I need to tell you? I don't think so. It was, you know, my understanding of the weather today, it was supposed to be some light snow and then rain, but no rain, but there was a lot of snow. It wasn't light snow, there was a lot of it.
Really coming down hard at one point.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, I was thinking it was going to go on and on and on. Sure seemed like that. Yeah, it eventually passed, but nurse didn't come by, but that's probably because of the weather. You know, we had something. Yeah, she usually does. She's reliable. She and the housekeeper. Ow. I like both of them quite a bit. I mean, if we were to ask anybody to hunker down with us, if you know what hit the fan, I think those two families. I mean, you know, them and their, well, one of them's husband and the other's boyfriend. And I don't know if the nurse has children, but the housekeeper.
She's in New York.
Oh, she is?
Yeah, their stepdaughter is in New York.
Oh. So.
Yeah, she's a long way away.
Yeah. So, John got out today, didn't you, John boy?
Yeah, out in the snow.
Yeah, I mean, I took him for a walk on his leash, but, you know, he's like,
go out and play.
yeah, he's like, you know, it's snowing. I need to be out there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You need to have your head examined.
Yeah, I mean, he likes it. And to Maria, if you see this, mi casa es su casa. So, you know, we would actually love to have you come out, but I don't know, you know, honestly, I don't know if you're in Germany or if you're in the United States or where you were, but, you know, I'd like you to meet John boy over here. He's taking a nap on top of the chair. Actually, you can kind of see him.
He kind of sleeps wherever.
There he is, right there. He's taking a nap.
We woke him up when we came in.
Yeah.
He went back to bed.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, people.
Yeah, when we open the door, we have to, like...
Watch out.
Yeah, because he'll...
Once he's sound asleep, he'll run out the door like a bat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fly out the door.
We're talking about you, aren't we?
We woke you up, John? Again.
I know you're talking about me.
He says again.
He has that harness on him. I can put the leash on him and take him for a walk in the snow. And he likes it.
He doesn't fight it.
No. And the snow, he'll
Sniffs the snow.
and slaps at it. And I don't know what it is that...
Something about the texture of what he likes.
Yeah, and he has like really, really warm paws. Hot paws.
He's like hot foot.
Yeah. So, I don't think the snow bothers him. I think it melts right under his paws. But,
He's a part mountain lion.
yeah.
Because I don't know where the mountain's at.
The only thing is, now Lucky Boy over here, if you see Lucky, there's you.
He's getting where he doesn't like to be out very long.
No. He likes the snow, but then he gets out there and it's too cold, and he's like...
Run!
Yeah.
Right for the door.
So I have to take him out like twice. But it's only because of the snow. I mean, otherwise he wouldn't do that. But he's also at the point where John and Socks, if they're eating his food, because they all three actually, those two and their mama.
Actually like the dog food better than the cat
Yeah.
food.
So if they're eating his food or they get too close to one of his treats,
He chases them.
yeah.
He
And
barks at them.
well, not Maggie. Maggie he's still afraid of, but
But the kids he ain't afraid of.
no, John and Socks he'll
Bark at them.
yeah, and chase them away, and
I think he's getting braver with Maggie though.
yeah.
He's about to whop her. Like yet.
So
she's not too crazy about her harness.
no.
She's been out of it twice since we put it on her, halfway out of it.
And when I tried to put it back on her today,
oh,
I was afraid I was gonna get
bit.
Yeah.
She gets upset.
Yeah.
She's like, you damn people, you put this thing on me, now I'm gonna bite you.
She says, I'm a cat, don't do this to me.
This is humiliating.
Yeah, the thing about John, there are a lot of things about John. He knows where birds are supposed to be.
In the sky.
And in the trees. So I'll take him out, and if there's a bird to be seen, he'll see it. All I have to do is look.
He hears them.
Yeah, I just look to where he's looking.
There's birds.
There's birds. Now, wait till the geese come back.
Uh-oh.
Wait till he sees a bald eagle or a golden eagle.
He's seen a blue jay, and
yeah, he thought that was something to
tackle.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh God.
Don't
do that.
No.
They're not nice.
No, he hasn't seen a moose or a bear yet, but now knowing Lucky, he'd want to be buddies with a moose and the bear. Not another dog. If it's a cat, he'll love the cat. Except these three. But if it's another dog, when we were in town, I saw this dog down the street, and he was having fun. What was he, a black lab?
Yeah, he was all over the place.
Yeah, he was all over out there, and so I thought I'd stop and say hi and let him know about our boy. And
he come right up to the car.
Yeah, I rolled up on the window. He's up there, like, well, wanting attention. Then he runs over to the other side to see my wife, and I'm like, oh gosh.
He's really friendly.
Yeah, the guy actually had to, get his attention, call him back over there. He was having fun out there in the snow.
He's like, hey.
Yeah. But yeah, we can't park the car.
Yeah.
So.
I'm about ready to call town and say, get your AWS out here.
We're gonna have. We can't just leave the car where it's at. But then where are we gonna put it? We can't put it anywhere except where it's at. If the town comes by with a plow, well, I don't think they will now because it stopped snowing. But and I have to go to bed. I have not slept in 24 hours, people. So
I'm right behind you.
It's like, and is she coming tomorrow?
Who knows? Probably call tomorrow morning to reschedule.
The housekeeper.
No, she usually comes on Friday.
Oh, Friday. The housekeeper and the nurse are from the agency, the healthcare agency, for my wife. And as I was telling one of my friends back in San Antonio, that she hasn't been feeling good. And she said her doggy, Guinness, because the doggy has that kind of color, kind of looks like Guinness. I think she's a little lighter in color, and she was getting up to snuggle with her, and I said, after my wife had her surgery, our boy John over there, got right up at the right location, just lay there and purr. He's a purring machine.
Oh yeah, he was what, maybe
3 or 4 months
September, October, about 3 months old.
3 months old.
Yeah.
He knew what to do. He's a good boy. He's a smart boy, but he's headstrong. He's a smart boy, but he's headstrong. Now
he got his little butt popped today after he got him up under the car.
And his little sacks back there.
Not to hurt him, but
yeah.
Just he knows.
The little sacks back there are going down.
Doing.
Yeah, because he had.
Disappearing.
Yeah, but he's a mama's boy or a Tia's boy, because that's my wife to him is Tia. And Socks is, yes, Socks, I'm talking about you.
Troublemaker.
You know, she's kind of clumsy.
She's clumsy as hell.
But she's a daddy's
Knocks
girl.
things over.
Yeah.
Like, hey.
She doesn't like going outside. Well, she wants to go outside. She'll look.
But
like,
that's about it.
Yeah, like what is out there?
But yipe.
Yeah, and I'll take her out, but you have to hold her like really close and tight, not too tight, but close and tight, and then she's okay. You know, and you can only keep her out there for so long before she gets, you know.
Yeah, but you took her out today and she didn't like it at all.
No, she cried. She was like, she didn't want to be out there. So,
she's like, take me back in the house. We're warm.
But sometimes when I go to the post office, if I think we're gonna have a package or something, I'll take Socks with me. And here's the lady at the post office. Yes, we have such a big post office. We have one person that works there.
We need two. Well, one works part-time, the one that does the cleaning.
Yeah.
I think there's one lady drives the truck and one lady stays there. And the other lady does the cleaning.
I think I have skin cancer, people.
No, you don't. I'm going to have that looked at, too.
Yeah. Because it's actually a bump now. And it's changed color. And it used to be like a freckle or a mole.
We'll take you to the doctor and have them check it.
Well, I don't know if there's anything else to say. I mean, I'm so tired. I'm kind of rambling on here. Oh, but what I was going to say, yeah, I'll take Socks. And the lady, see, up here you can take your pet to the grocery store, to the restaurant, to anywhere.
Oh.
You know,
I don't know about the restaurant.
Well, remember we were over at Lindy's.
Oh.
And
yeah, she had the little doggy in there with
her. Yeah, and it actually had pants on. But
looked like he was Scottish.
Yeah. And
the way he's dressed.
You know, I'll take Socks into the post office, and the ladies like, oh.
Oh, that one time I took was it Socks or John in my purse?
I know you Socks.
In my purse into the yarn shop.
Oh yeah.
The local yarn store.
Yeah.
And she just sat in there like, Yeah. I'm just kind of looking around like.
You know, when they were
she didn't try to jump out or anything.
No, when they were younger, they both enjoyed going for car rides and stroller rides and all that. Now, one of them you don't have to put in the stroller, you just put them on a leash. The other one doesn't want to go out. And the third one, she wants to be left alone most of the time. Well, she's starting to like attention.
But don't pick me up.
Oh, yeah. My. Oh, gosh. And she'll get up on top of the computer monitor, and she'll want me to scratch her. She'll even get in my lap now. And she'll, like, crawl up here. Wanting to be scratched. And to our daughter, you were saying you might be moving to, that I don't remember the name of the town. It's not really close to Wichita Falls, but somewhat close. Reason is, when I was in Devereaux Foundation, there was a kid there who was from Wichita Falls. That's close as I can think about have anything I'd know anything about. I don't know if you know Electra, Texas. It's, I think, northwest of Fort Worth. Electra, Texas. I would suggest you look into a book titled Foo, F-O-O, by Sergeant Frank Fujita. He wasn't technically from there. He was from Oklahoma, but his parents moved to Electra, Texas when he was like 3 or 4 years old. So essentially he was from Electra, Texas. His daddy owned Electra Neon Sign Company. But of course his daddy, who was Japanese and from Japan, lost his business after the war came. His sister worked at Woolworths. You know, at first, because everybody, it was Electra, Texas, I mean, my gosh. It's smaller than this town is. And so everybody knew everybody. And when early in the war, they know who she is. They know his sister. It's like nobody said anything, and then the war went on. Oh, you're a Jap, that kind of stuff. And the manager started getting complaints, and he told Sergeant Fujita's sister, I'm not going to fire you. I'm just not going to do that. But you're going to have to start working in the back. I just can't have you up front anymore because I'm having too much trouble and I'm losing business. And she said, I quit. I'm not going to do that. I quit. Now, Sergeant Fujita and his sister, I don't remember how many siblings he had, they were half Japanese because their mother was like white and Cherokee and whatever. She was mixed. But she wasn't Japanese. She didn't have any Japanese blood. But a funny story about Sergeant Fujita when he went to kindergarten, or not kindergarten, they didn't have kindergarten then, I don't think, at first grade. He goes, they have a sandbox inside the classroom, which I never heard of before. But, he had seen cats use a litter pan. And back then you put sand in a litter pan. Or charcoal, not charcoal, but clay or something like that.
Oh boy.
So he's sitting in the classroom and he has to pee. He saw cats use a litter pan with sand in them. So
oh my.
He gets up and he walks to the front of the classroom, pulls his pants down, and pees in the sandbox. He got a whipping for that. I think he got a whipping at school and got a whipping back home for it. And he never learned to speak Japanese. His father would not. His father was like, just like my mother told me. My mother said, "You're not Spanish and you're American now." And his father never taught him Japanese. Never, nothing about Japan. But his father still had the traditional way of raising him and his siblings. And he said, he never understood it, and I guess he was somewhat resentful and stuff like that. But then he was captured by the Japanese. And then he said he understood. And it was because of how he was raised that he was able to survive those, 4 years or 3 or 4 years as a Japanese prisoner of war. He was captured on Java early in the war. But he got pissed off because they were beating him because they found out he wasn't 100% Japanese. It was bad enough that he was Japanese and he was fighting for the Americans, but then they found out he was half Japanese. Oh boy, did he get it for that. So they were beating him one day, and he blurted out, "I shot down one of your planes on Java," because he was a machine gunner in an artillery unit. And oh boy, he said his life wasn't worth a plum nickel after that. And they sent him to a propaganda camp, but he never said anything that would, but all the guys in the camp, when they were liberated, they were telling the MPs and the officers, this idiot over here, he willingly, betrayed us and betrayed America, and he went on the radio and said stuff, and they never did anything to him. Like, so it's like, anyway, I'm rambling on. This is almost 25 minutes long. Bye.